Hello everyone, I'm Sangeeta working as assistant professor in Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science in the Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Here I'm going to explain about supervised learning. The defined stage focuses on understanding the problem clearly before finding a solution. In supervised learning, both the problem and expected output are already defined. The machine learns by observing examples that contain the correct answer. For example, if we want to predict whether an email is spam or not, we first provide many emails that are already labeled as spam and not spam. The model studies these examples and learn the relationship between the input and output. Supervised learning is one of the most popular machine learning techniques because it is easy to understand, highly accurate when sufficient labeled data is available. The learning process is similar to a student learning from a teacher. The teacher provides both the questions and the correct answer. After enough practice, the student can answer new questions independently. Similarly, the machine learning models learn from labeled examples and later predictions output for new data. The techniques is widely used in healthcare, finance, banking, education, and many other industries. Some supervised learning is the machine learning techniques where the model is trained using labeled data. Each training example contains two parts. The input, also called feature. The correct output is called label or target. The objective of the model is to learn the mapping between input and output so that it can predict the correct result for unseen data. For example, using fast house details and their prices, the model can predict the price of a new house. The supervised learning process consists of several steps. First, we collect labeled data. Next, we divide the data into training data and testing data. The training data is used to teach the model by identifying relationship between input and output. Once training is completed, the model is tested using new data, measure its accuracy. If the model performs well, it can be deployed for real-world predictions tasks. Let's understand the workflow in more detail. The input data is first given to a machine learning algorithms. The algorithm is studies the data and learns pattern. Based on these patterns, it's build a predictive model. Finally, when new input data is provided, the model predicts the expected output. The supervised data set contains multiple records. Each record includes several features and one target value. Feature describes the characteristics of the data. The target value is an expected output that the model needs to predict. For example, in student performance data sets, attendance, study hours, the assignment marks are features while the final grade is the target. The quality of the dataset directly affects the quality of the machine learning model. Supervised learning is divided into two categories. The first is classification. Classification predicts categorical outputs such as yes or no, spam or not spam, and this is present or not present. The second is regression. Regression predicts continuous numerical values such as house prices, rainfall, temperature, sales forces. Understanding whether the output is categorical or numerical helps us choose the correct algorithm. Several algorithms are available for supervised learning. Some popular algorithms include linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, support vector missions, k nearest neighbor, naive basis. Each algorithm has its own strength, is suitable for different types of problems. Supervised learning has numerous real-world applications. Bank uses it to detect fraudulent transactions. Hospitals uses it to predict data sets. Email providers use it for spam filtering. E-commerce companies recommended products based on customer behaviors. The several advantages and disadvantages of supervised learning. High precision, prediction accuracy when quality labeled data is available. This is one of the advantages. Limitation is required large amount of labeled data. Mind map. Supervised learning start with labeled data. The data is used to train a machine learning algorithm. The algorithm builds a predictive model. Thank you.